Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. I'm back, man. Got a new video for you guys. You know how it goes. No more wasting time. Let's get it. This is not going to be an easy conversation to have, man. So first, buckle your seatbelts. We're about to get into it. I just ask one thing. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Give your boy some likes. Show the channel some love. I appreciate everybody, especially my subscribers, for supporting me. Guys, today we got to talk about it. Lizzo recently took to Instagram to vent about the lack of love that she felt that she was receiving after the release of her new music. Now, I don't really know much about Lizzo's music. I'm just going to keep it real. Right? I'm not going to pretend like I know. I know very little about her music, but I do know, however, about her stance against body shaming. And during that whole video, she was crying, right? And complaining about how people don't love her because of the way that she looks. And she wished she lived in a world where everybody could be positive. And she realizes that no matter what she does, there'll be somebody out there that wants to say something negative. And that's the truth, right? Anybody could have told you that. And guys, listen, I'm not here. This is not a bashing video. I'm here to speak some actual facts here for a second, right? Hear me out. I was on Instagram. I saw a post of DJ Khaled. He posts a lot, right? He'll be dancing. And in this particular video, actually, I think most of his videos, he's shirtless. And he was dancing to Drake's new album, having a good time on the backseat of his car. And it was reposted by the Shade Room. Now, what I noticed right off the bat was a lot of people liked the photo and were talking a lot of shit. Yes, there was a whole lot of body shaming going on in the comment section. And then I started to think, man, where's Lizzo? Where are all these body shaming activists when DJ Khaled needs your help? Right? He's on there dancing. I should show you guys the video. I'm going to play it right here. I'm not going to play the actual music, but you know, you're watching it. He's having a good time dancing as usual, but he needed help, man. The comments were brutal. They were on my man's helmet. In fact, I'm going to read some of these comments so you guys can know what I'm talking about. And what I want you to do, man, I'm going to actually take down the picture of DJ Khaled, right? We're going to take that down, and I'm going to put a picture of Lizzo right there. And I want you to imagine that instead of them addressing this to DJ Khaled, they're addressing this stuff to Lizzo. And I want you to think of the lack of public outrage, frustration, right, that you will notice. Because here's the truth. Women don't want equality. What they want is special treatment. What they want is to live in a world where they could act and there could be no consequences, right? Let me dress how I want, but I don't want the consequences. Let me look how I want, weigh whatever I want, right? Doesn't matter how much I weigh, you should find me attractive. My weight should not be a factor. My body count should not be a factor. My sexual background should not be a factor, right? I can be a 304 and you shouldn't have to worry about it because I love you and our love is so strong that my past doesn't matter, baby. It doesn't matter how many times I got ran through, right? Trains, BBCs, right? CCs. All that, man. They don't want it to matter. Let's get into these comments. Here we go. So Lizzo right there. Now, these comments, again, were for DJ Khaled, but I want you to think about how differently this all could have gone if these comments were made to Lizzo. So the first comment was actually by, believe it or not, a TV show, right? All deaf comedy TV show. And they said, and I quote, if Jello was a person, right? And this is a brand. And they're starting it off like they're throwing the first stone here. They're like, all right, no one's going to do it. Bam. You know what I mean? If Jello was a person was the first comment. Don't you imagine? They're not talking about DJ Khaled, right? In this situation, we're talking about Lizzo. See, you feel how differently that hits, right? You feel how differently that hits. That's equality. Equality is they can say that to him and her, and people should come to both of the rescue, but no one was coming to DJ Khaled's rescue, right? There is no body positivity for men. No, women want special treatment. Next comment said, if I got to wear a bra, he do too, right? Next commenter said, take a diet, Khaled. Again, body shaming at its worst. My man DJ Khaled is getting the worst of the worst. Next, too flabby for no shirt, right? This was a guy actually that said this. Next, he looks like Mr. Krabs without his shell. Oh, that's brutal, man. That's brutal. Again, I've got Lizzo right there instead of Khaled, right? I could put him right here. Then it feels better. But no, I want you to be uncomfortable and realize what this actually is. It's okay to body shame men, right? When men are getting body shamed, you don't see, because this is what should have happened. Lizzo should have popped up in those comments and said, hey guys, this is wrong. Men should not be body shamed as well. And in all honesty, what's going on when a lot of guys see situations like this, why we fall for this, why there's a lot of guys out there that sympathize with women is because men have an innate need to protect women. When you see a woman cry, when you see a woman get hurt, men biologically have an innate need to want to protect a woman physically. That's that sympathy that you feel as a man. But if you look at this thing logically and you come out of your emotions, then you see that this shit is fucked up and doesn't make any sense. They don't want equality. They want special treatment. Let me read you some more comments so you understand. This commenter said, yeah, taking up all the space in the backseat of that car. Brutal. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, okay. So this commenter said, melted ice cream. It's messed up. Body shaming at its worst, people. Picture that. These are but the majority of these are women, right? But they would not say this if it was a woman up on there. Why? Because, you know, women, they have that sisterhood just within females themselves. Women tend to protect each other. They don't have any sympathy for men a lot of the times. Again, women do not want equality. They want special treatment. If so, they should have been women in here protesting against the type of treatment you're showing DJ Khaled. Now, does DJ Khaled care? Does he care that people are on there making fun of his weight and his size? No, he probably doesn't. Because as men, we learn from a young age that, hey, we can't have it all, right? We're consistently told, we're consistently rejected by women. Oh, you're too fat. You're too short. You smell bad. Well, if you smell bad, you need to take a shower, bro. Right? That's no excuse. But I'm talking about things that, you know, you kind of accept about yourself. On this channel, I encourage men to be their best. Like, you know, get in the gym, lose the weight. That's the fix. That's the solution to this problem, right? Is get in shape. But men can handle that. Women cannot. Why? Because accountability is like kryptonite to women. We know the quote. It's hard for them to swallow that bitter pill of truth, the RP. They don't want to do it. They don't. So, what is the solution to this? Well, I'll start with this, man. If any woman out there thinks that we're eventually going to get to a place in this life where people are just going to accept whoever, doesn't matter what you do, how you act, everybody's going to be accepted, then you are delusional. It's just pure delusion. It's just what it is, right? We are individuals for a reason. We have preferences for a reason. You can't have individuals who think differently, appreciate different things, and also have no standards or preferences in what people want. But women will try. They will try to create this world, and it will be in the disguise of equality. But at the end of the day, what they want is they want to have their cake and eat it too. You think I'm being harsh. Let me give you different examples, right? women will often say, oh yeah, I want a man who's this tall. They want a man who's taller than them. But if you question their weight, which they can change, now it's a problem. Go on any dating app. I was talking about this to a friend. You know, you look on there and you see women say, hey, if you're under 6 foot, I want nothing to do with you. We accept that. A guy reads that. He's like, dang it, I didn't make the cut. Oh, you might try, right? You might message her and be like, yo, what's up? But imagine if a guy went on there and said, hey, if you weigh more than 160 pounds, which he's been super generous at that point, right? Then I don't want anything to do with you. Or if you are fat, I don't date fat chicks. But we see it all the time where girls are practically saying, I don't date short guys. But that's something you can't change. You can change your weight. Again, special treatment and not equality. What's another example? Women saying they want a man who makes a lot of money, but want to retain their independence and want to be viewed as an equal. You want a man who makes so much money and you feel like you deserve the best that the world has to offer. Don't settle, girl. You deserve the world. Yeah, but what are you bringing to the table? I'm bringing this. I'm bringing me. What? What exactly? Crickets. You get what I mean? Right? Somebody needs to start a positivity movement for men. But men won't fall for it because we know the truth. We don't get to hide behind female empowerment because we know if we are fat, you're not going to get any play from women. It's going to decrease your chances of being successful in this life, right? Being fat for a man, there's no grace. No one feels bad for you when you're a fat man. You just look sad and pathetic. I'm sorry, guys. It's just what it is. Are you a bad person? Is there hope? Yes, there's hope. Right? That's why I encourage people to work out. Listen, I was nearly 300 pounds. Like, this is what, maybe half a year ago. Go check my channel. Look at my process of me losing weight. I was there. Didn't like what I saw in the mirror. Now, was I still getting bitches? Hell yeah. Oh, man. But you see, that's because I have game. You know what I mean? I got game. You know what I mean? And, that's a whole different story. That's a whole nother video. But were there women who saw how fat I was and they were kind of turned off by it? Yes, they were. In fact, I would almost bet to say there was a majority of women who just like, the majority of women that I wanted, right? They would look and be just kind of like, no, you kind of look out of shape, right? But as soon as I started to work on myself, improve myself, and I still have a long way to go, right? Then options started opening up. Why? Because that's the way life works. That's the way it works. And that right there we call truth. It's the truth. Swallow the RP, swallow the truth. Understand the laws of nature, right? Men, do not be delusional like a woman. A modern woman who believes that the world needs to be this peaceful place where no one judges people. People will judge you on this earth. They will. Should you live for other people's expectations? That's not what I'm saying. But is there a standard, right, in which someone is healthy? Is there a standard of being presentable? Because this ties into everything, man. You have these women out here who say, oh yeah, I want to walk around, dress however I want, but I don't want guys to look at me. Well, that's not the way guys work. That's not the way the world works. You can't dress however you want and guys are just going to ignore you. So at the end of the day, man, you can improve your life. The answers are within you. You have to go through pain. You have to suffer. You have to look at your life, ask yourself right now, what can I change? Do not be delusional. Or you could be like DJ Khaled. Accept your fate for what it is, right? He's confident. I'm sure he's not hurting about it. His confidence is happy. And if he is, well, you have that right. But what he's not doing is crying and complaining about fat shaming. And yeah, I mentioned it on this podcast, but of course I'm being sarcastic, right? I'm trying to show you why that fight for equality isn't really equality, but special treatment. DJ Khaled isn't complaining. He learned to love himself, right? really learn to love themselves. If you want to know people that really learn to love themselves, people that are fat and learn to love themselves aren't crying and complaining about other people not loving them. That's the truth. But being healthy, man, we just can't get to a point where we promote being unhealthy, right? We just can't do it at the end of the day. And I will never do that myself. I will always encourage you to fix your life, get in the gym, be the best version of yourself. And once you start doing that and start living within the laws of this universe, you take that RP, you get up in the morning, you get to fucking work, you put in that work every day, every night. Don't drive yourself crazy. Give yourself some breaks. If you need to take a break, bro. You know what I mean? But when it's time to work, you put in that work and you do it hard. And when you improve, everything changes, right? The change is slow, but once you get there, the results, oh man, the effects of the results, they're fast, right? You need to start now, fast, not slow. Make up your mind, better yourself. Don't live in delusion, because that's not what men do. Hey guys, my name is Chisha Zed. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Listen, if you enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.